Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. So in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about herbs, how I use them, how I don't use them. Herbs really help elevate my skin health, hair health, internal system, as well as just my overall sense of well-being. So I wanted to share with you some of my current favorite herbs I'm using while traveling in Southeast Asia. So this doesn't really count as an herb, but it's one of my favorite plants, and it can be pretty easy to find here, aloe vera. I love using this on my skin, especially after getting quite a bit of sun. It's very cooling, and it definitely helps to reduce the sting of burns. It also makes for a great facial mask. I love using it also as a hair wash, scalp cleanser occasionally, and I will harvest the gel from the aloe vera and then use it on my hair and scalp. It feels so good. I believe I have a video on this, and I will link that in the description down below that you can check out. I also love dried sage in my hair as part of a conditioning hair rinse, a leave-in hair rinse that I use. Drinking sage tea is also really wonderful for easing sore throats. I found this sage locally in Chiang Mai, and I've definitely put it to good use. This is white sage, which was harvested from the mountains around Ojai, California, where I lived for 2 years. Most of the herbs, actually all the herbs except this one that I'm showing you, were all locally harvested from where I'm traveling. This one I brought from California because it's just that good. I typically burn white sage when I enter a new living space during our travels, and that really helps just to clear out old stagnant energy. I also love using it, burning it during my new moon, my menstrual flow time. I have a video coming really soon on practices to help ease discomfort during this time for women, so please stay tuned for that. Cinnamon is technically a spice, but I had to include this because it's something that I love using also around my new moon time. Cinnamon is also really wonderful for balancing blood sugar, so you can shave it into your drinks or on top of your desserts. And I always recommend this to my diabetic patients. Also, if you just heat some cinnamon sticks in some hot water and just let it sit there, it is amazing aromatherapy. Rosemary is a key ingredient in my herbal conditioning rinse, so I try to always have some on hand. And this again I picked up locally in Chiang Mai. Rosemary is wonderful for hair growth, as is this herb, amla. Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, is another ingredient in my hair conditioning rinse. I also love drinking amla tea because it gives an extra dose of antioxidants. It helps to really decrease free radicals. It's extremely high in vitamin C. It tastes a little bit bitter, but I actually quite love the taste. So my herbal conditioning hair rinse right now consists of using a bunch of these herbs. If you would like a dedicated video on how precisely I make this rinse, please leave a comment down below and I'm happy to make that video. I can share with you that my hair and scalp loves this concoction. One last herb I wanted to mention is this flower actually, anchan, known here in Thailand, or also known as butterfly pea. It has this gorgeous blue indigo color that I really love, and it makes for a great tea which provides health benefits including improved vision. I also find it to be really calming, almost like a chamomile effect. So I love having it in the evening time, a couple of nights a week when we have it. So that's the overview of my current favorite herbs. I want to say the way I don't use herbs is also important. I don't use herbs so that I feel almost dependent on them. I take herbs not every day. I switch around my herbs. I rotate them. Taking hops tea every night because that's the only way you can sleep, or constantly having cinnamon every day with every meal because your blood sugar is out of whack otherwise. These are ways I would not suggest to use the herb, because if you're having to do that, it means you need to look at the underlying cause for your issues. And herbs, in this sense, just end up being a band-aid, a natural band-aid, but a band-aid nevertheless. So I do love herbs, and I love using herbs that are native to the region in which I'm living or visiting at the time, because there's such natural wisdom in which herbs Mother Nature chooses to grow in certain places and at certain times of the year. It also cuts down on my luggage. So rather than hauling a lot of herbs and products from the States, I love exploring what the place I'm currently living in has to offer. And I've found that incorporating herbs in this way has really up-leveled my health and happiness. It makes for a delicious living. So I hope you give some of these herbs a try if they are available to you. And as always, much love.